Greetings, Starseeds and Lightworkers. Ava here. It's great to see you all back here. And for those of you who are new, welcome. This is a channel about channeling, and I channel a group called the Living Ma, who consists of Pleiadians and actually hundreds of thousands of beings of light and love. And so DiYeena is the name of the Pleiadian that comes through the most, and she's the one that's answering these questions each week. So welcome, welcome. And today we have a question around astrology, and I'm not an astrologer. A little side note, we actually used a locational astrologer for our, to learn, to figure out where we're going to live. So we're here in Vermont in the USA, and we used a locational astrologer, but I couldn't tell you rising, square, I just have no clue, right? So it'll be interesting to see what comes through, because I don't have any clue on this stuff. So it says, is astrology really a thing? And if so, what's really happening? What makes different planets affect us in different ways? So this might be a really obvious one for astrologers. I actually have no idea, but that's the question that came in. So we're going to answer it and see what the Pleiadian perspective is on this. So I'm going to go ahead and go out and put you in touch with the Pleiadians and the Living Ma. Greetings! This is DiYeena of the Pleiadian Family. We are working through a little cough here in the form, so excuse us as we kind of accelerate. So we are bringing the love. You see, we love this question here around the astrology, you see, because anyone that would take the time to really look at it, to really study, to really entertain the idea of it being true, would maybe come to a realization that maybe it is true, but they don't really understand why, you see. So whether you believe it to be true or not, you see, we put it aside, you see. But what really is curious is what is really creating this this to happen, you see. What is it when these things kind of happen in the stars and they affect us? We can feel the effect, you see. We say, wow, I'm feeling really off today, or I'm feeling really empowered today, or however it is showing up for you, right? Well, what is it, you see? First of all, astrology is a thing. It is a thing if you make it a thing. This is really how it is for everything, you see. So if you would like it to be a thing, it is a thing. And if you don't like it to be a thing, then you don't focus on it, and it still is a thing in a certain way, you see. Isn't that hilarious? You see, so we like to joke around a little bit. Well, what we'll say is, why is it that different planets affect you so? When they are in a different position in the sky, you see. It has to do with the way that your fractal in consciousness has chosen to split off, and the way that it is positioned. This is very, what you call basic astrology 101 for those of you who are familiar, you see. But it is where that fractal lands in relation to the entirety of consciousness, you see, the entirety of the map. And so you are going to be affected as this map moves, like it breathes, you see, in and out, you see. And so what is making it so? You see, this is, we can say, oh, okay, yes, we're affected by the planets, we're affected by the stars, but why? Why is it? Here is why, you see, because every planet, every star system has a specific resonance, has a specific frequency, has a specific sound, has a tonality, you see. So when you think about it from that perspective, that every planet has a sound, it has a specific sound, the Earth has a sound, you see. Every planet has a sound. Every planet has a frequency. And so when you are working in this way, whether consciously or unconsciously, what is happening then is on the multi-dimensions, more the multi-dimension, because in the third dimension, it's more, not so attuned to the hearing in that way. But it is still affecting in other ways because it is frequency and vibration. But it is really that sound wave frequency that is coming into your field at a particular time and working with other sound wave frequencies in the solar system, in the cosmos, you see. And so the way that interacts with your sound, because your body also has a note, is going to be very, very vast, because everyone has a little bit of a different sound, you see. So those that have a harmonic note has a note that is in harmony with that particular vibration, that particular frequency of that planet or that star system or whatever is the happening, you see, it's going to create either something that sounds good together, right? It's going to sound like a wah, 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 wah in a good way. Or it's not going to sound so good together. Like if you play a sour note on the scale, you try to put two notes together that do not necessarily go well on the scale. You see, your ear goes a little bit sour on that note. You see, it's kind of like that, you see. So it's a very simplistic way to understand how it all works, you see, how it all can affect so much, you see. And so as you begin to get more fine-tuned, you can hear the notes, you see, you can begin to tune into the frequencies a little bit more. And then you can work with them, you see. You can shift your frequency to be a harmonic match so that it is less of an influence over you, or that it is more of a positive influence, you see. And this is where you have the astrology, but you also have the power to go beyond the astrology, you see. This is the free will. Isn't that fascinating? We are going to keep these a little bit short today because of just the getting over the cold a little bit in the body. So we love you very dearly. We are so blessed to have you here today. And we'll be back. We love you. I trust that message was exactly what you needed to hear today. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And if you have a question that you want answered on an episode, feel free to pop it in the chat below and we'll get it on the next Monday Q&A. Thanks so much, everyone, and blessings and love. See you next time.